Well, I'm excited to have today on the show Linda Penkala. We've been friends a long time. We've known each other. You've done a lot of things throughout the year, but I'm probably more excited about your journey now. So you want to do a little describing what you do now?
Sure, what I do now, I am a licensed massage therapist. I'm an author, and I also am a wellness educator. As a massage therapist, I help people through massage therapy, aromatherapy, breathing, meditation tools, tapping, and prayer. And most especially this year with all the stress that we've had, I like to help people slow down because there's so much going on out there. So in my first career, though, I was attuned to going fast, very fast, as you know.
I know.
And so what that did is that helped teach me how to have a clock in my head. But what happened years ago is that it all came full circle because I had to learn how to slow down because I had a medical moment in my heart. I had AFib. So I learned a lot about slowing down and what stress does to the heart. And so through the years, I learned about how to apply some of these life lessons and also lifestyle choices. So I help women now. I encourage them to really start paying attention to stress and their way that they live, and also be attentive to their emotions.
But you always did that from the beginning, didn't you, Linda?
I did, but the reason why it's so imperative now, Brenda, is because heart disease is our #1 killer for women and men too, but also that we surpassed men in dying of heart disease in 1982. And I don't think a lot of women know that, and that stress impacts heart health so much. So it became really, really crystal clear and important for me to write about all that I was learning over those years and to really help women figure out that, wow, I really do have to pay attention because we wear so many hats out there, don't we?
Yep.
Way too many hats. And everybody expects us to do everything, don't they?
Exactly. I just cleaned my barn before y'all came. Does that count as stress?
That's a hat.
Well, tell me about your book, because I'm so excited about this book. And you've been really going out there, really presenting it all over the place. I love it.
Well, I began teaching first my Wise Heart Health PowerPoints and my program, and also my 9 pillars of heart disease prevention for women. And then I came up with my book because it needed to be in a concise, small format, nice and thin, to be able to put in someone's pocketbook.
How many pages is it?
It's only 127 pages.
See, I think everything should be 100 of that. That's
127,
awesome.
That's not too bad. And you can put it in your pocketbook, it's thin, and it's a quick read. A lot of people have said, wow, Linda, I read it in one fell swoop like that, and I was like, wow. But I kind of wanted it to make it seem very easy to read, bringing my racetrack career, going fast, and then now as a massage therapist going slow, and some of the life lessons that I learned along the way and how women can learn from all of my things that I did wrong, because I wasn't paying attention, Brenda.
What, you were a jockey, though?
I was a jockey.
You were a jockey. I love that story.
I was.
So you've learned then to slow down and kind of put the pause on. If somebody was going to pick up this book, what would they learn about the pause?
The need to stop and pause will help your heart with your amygdala, just like we just talked about, really help come out of your central nervous system and also your sympathetic nervous system, and also allow you to calm down and not be in fight, flight, or freeze. So the goal is always to address the vagus nerve, the parasympathetic nervous system through breath work, through meditation, through calming down. So women nowadays have to have a better toolbox, if you will, Brenda, to figure out how they can navigate these new waters of wellness, because it's all changed.
So if the pause is just to slow down, do women, I don't know, maybe the audience can say this too, if we pause, do we feel we're not productive?
That's the problem. There's also guilt we could talk about. No, it still is so valuable and it's worthwhile. And that's how women, as friendships emerge from COVID and all, and we're back together, women help other women really do this. And it's so important because this is good for heart health. So one of my 9 pillars of heart disease prevention is friendship. Gather with girlfriends. That's so important. And just all of us right here today is helping lower our cortisol and raise our oxytocin, the happy hormone.
Let me tell them, thank you very much that I helped them do it. We just did that for them. Tell me, Linda, how can we get in contact with you? How can we get this book? And
oh, sure. The book is on Amazon, all bookstores, ebook format, and my company is also on lindapenkala.com. And I'm also on Facebook and also Instagram. And LinkedIn too.
I love that. Well, thank you. You hear the horses? They were knocking. I think they were talking
love
to
it.
you. I think they do. I want to thank Linda for coming on the show today.
Thanks, Brenda. It was great to be with
See you
you
next
as always.
time.